Hello from tajmotormedics. I've got a Vauxhall Insignia here. This is the first gen, which is a 2009 plate, and I'm replacing the drive belt on this one. Now if you want to know the drive belt number for this particular model, it's 1903, but I would still phone the local part dealers and get the right belt, right number on there, and they'll supply you with the right belt. Now to do it, you only need a mirror. I'm going to show you something where the little pinhole is, where you can slot this little pin for the tensioner to hold the tensioner back, so you don't have to keep the tensioner held by a spanner or anything. And you need a 15mm spanner. First thing first, I'm going to put the belt on the side. If you come in, and I'll show you right there now. So if you look through there, there's that pinhole right there, as you can see. So the first one is for the pin itself, and the second one which would lock it in place. So I'm going to get this pin in first. Once I get this pin in, that's it, it's in there now. So what I now do is, if I show you, as you can see there, so I've got it in there now. So I'm going to slot that through the second pinhole. So I need to tension the tensioner back. Like I said, you need a 15mm spanner. You tension it. Once it's tensioned, and then slot it through. That's not in yet, so I'm going to have to tension it a little bit more. That's it. So take the spanner out, and now you can see through the second hole as well. So what I might need to do is, because where this has got a little hook on the side, so I'm going to tension a little bit and straighten this hook up so I can get the belt out. That's it. I've done that now, so I take the belt out. Just remember the rotation of the belt as well. So you've got the alternator right there, then you've got the big crank pulley, then you've got the aircon, and then that's the water pump. I'm assuming it's a water pump, and this is the tension, and that's the guider pulley. So the belt goes over the alternator, under the guider pulley, over to the water pump, and then onto the aircon, then comes onto the crank, goes round, goes onto the tensioner, and back again. So what I do, take it out, take the whole thing out. So once this is out, I've got the new one. I've already checked the new one, so it's the right one. So slide it through the alternator, under the guider, over the pump, onto the aircon, and then back around onto the tensioner, and then come round onto the crank. So, and be careful when you're working on cars like this as well, because where this has got a lot of corrosion, that's the power steering pipe, so you can basically damage it. That's it. Make sure it's in, and that's good as well. And I get the spanner, so if I just tension it again that way, and then take the pin out. So I've taken the pin out, and it's detensioned. So you can see now, she's pretty good. That's all it was. Like I said with this pipe, just be careful when you're doing it, because if you break this pipe, you're going to need a new power steering pipe, and they are quite common on these, as you can see the corrosion. Right. Wow, that's all done. That's all it was. It is quite a basic procedure on this one. So I mean, you know, obviously you're going to need a ramp if you want to do it yourself, unless you're doing it on the roadside, which is quite awkward. All you do, jack this side up. To make life easier, you can take this, take the arch lining out, take the wheel off, put stands under the car, and then you need a 15mm spanner, a little pin like this to put it through the tensioner, and it's as good as that. So anything else you need to know, comment us below. We'll try helping you as much as we can. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video. Thank you, and goodbye.